I'm Matt Stewart.
I'm Chrissy Stewart.
We moved to Kansas City from Ohio, where I was working as a TV reporter and Chrissy was getting her master's. I was offered a job as an anchor reporter at Fox 4. Moved into a house, had 3 kids, and life was just...
It's pretty great. Matt was working at the station. I was a dietitian at Children's Mercy, doing all the things, right? Like straight into life and working and kids' activities and school and all of that.
February of 2020, I turned 45. So my wife was like, hey, it's time to get a colonoscopy. Well, I delayed it until October. Got the colonoscopy, they found a polyp with some cancer cells on it. Had surgery where they removed a piece of my rectum and checked it for cancer. There were no cancer cells on it. When you're 45 years old and you work out all the time and you are like in really good health, and then the minute they say you might have cancer, you might have to do chemotherapy, you're in denial. So when the doctor was like, hey, we caught it early, I was relieved. I was like, oh good, I don't have to do all those things. I'm good, I'm safe.
And with the kids and life in general, I mean, it was back to normal. It was Labor Day when I started noticing symptoms, and then it advanced really quickly. In the next 3 weeks, I mean, I went from being like a little uncomfortable to I looked 7 months pregnant. So I went and had a CT and it revealed a watermelon-sized tumor so literally taking up my entire abdominal and pelvic space. By that time, your scare was ancient history.
We weren't worried about me. But it was just, here's my wife who's 42 at the time. We've got 3 young kids and she's dealing with this like cancer that's aggressive and growing quickly, and it scared the bejesus of us. I mean, we were really worried that she was just gonna die soon.
I mean, it was terrifying. Scary. I cried myself to sleep at night. I didn't want to leave him, and I didn't want to leave my children. The number 1 phrase in the Bible is do not be afraid. And I'll tell you why I couldn't not be afraid.
Because it's out of our control. July of 2024. We were over with friends, having a good time, and I woke up the next morning for work and I was feeling a little dizzy. I felt a little off, and the dizziness just wouldn't go away for a couple of weeks, and it was getting worse. But Sunday morning I woke up, I had double vision, I was nauseous, I was like, something's wrong. So we went to the ER and we go in, they did a CT, came back. The nurse was real sweet. She's watched me on TV all the time. She's like, I watch you all the time. Doctor comes in, says, I'm sorry to say you have a tumor in your brain. The nurse breaks down. She's crying more than my wife and I.
Because we were like, I'm sorry, what?
We were stunned. We were shocked. Like, I have a tumor in my brain.
Like, there's no way. I'm sitting there bald with my head covering. Like, no.
But apparently, a cancer cell or 2 had kind of escaped the rectum, attached itself to a lymph node, and then started pumping cancer cells to my lungs and to my brain and to my spine. So over the course of the next 4 years, 5 years, the cancer cells were starting to grow in my body. I didn't know.
We're dealing with metastatic stage 4 cancer.
And literally 4 days later, I'm under the knife and they're drilling a hole in the back of my head.
It was horribly, horribly sad. There's things that he didn't know. Like, he didn't know how it felt to be on chemo. He didn't know, how terrifying. And I knew what was coming for him. And just knowing that was awful. And then obviously you have to think about, okay, now you have 2 parents with stage 4 cancer. Our deaths are gonna be plot points in the narratives of their lives. We started fighting because I wasn't gonna just say, forget it. Sometimes people think that there's no hope. And my 16-year-old son had Googled it and had heard that some people do that and asked me, what are you gonna do? And I was like, oh, absolutely, I'm gonna do everything in my power. We're not just gonna take this lying down. No. Let's get to work, whatever that looks like. This is huge for our kids, and at such a tender age.
They're seeing us saying, hey, you know what, this terrible thing's happening to us, but we are still leaning into our faith. We are still turning to God and asking for help as we go through this journey. And hopefully that sets an example for them.
Some friends made me aware of a Facebook post from Chrissy where she was talking about her faith and some of the songs of Life 88.5 having an impact on her. And so I just kind of started following her story over the next several months.
I've met Melanie before. Melanie's come to the station. We listen to contemporary Christian all the time. So we're listening to Life 88.
We're familiar, yeah.
Oh, very familiar with the station. She had had this really bad chemo, right? And because we weren't sure if she was going to, like, you know, when she's gonna pass, Chrissy's like, I'm doing a Hallmark Christmas.
And make this a really great Christmas.
Everything Christmas.
She wanted to have a Hallmark Christmas moment bonfire. And just the idea came to me. I have a girlfriend who has a wedding venue that's gorgeous. It's outdoors. We could make that bucket list thing happen for her.
Melanie saw that and she reached out and said, we want to help make Chrissy's Christmas special. We're gonna have Santa on a motorcycle, hot chocolate, all the things.
Bonfire.
A bonfire, like
Goats in sweaters, they were so cute.
everything. They even reached out to King and Country and got one of the singers to leave a special message for Chrissy.
Man, there was so much joy between them, their friends, their kids. Like, everybody was so filled with joy. Everybody was so close. It looked like a Hallmark event because just the community that they had together.
Just the Kansas City public has absolutely embraced us, just like a big warm hug. I just was like, if we can help one other person, then it's worth sharing our story.
But what's amazing is we shared the story hoping that we would help other people. And then we're leaning on the community, right? For their prayers and their support. I would just say that for all the people that have lifted us up over the years, we really, really appreciate it, because I don't know if we could have gone through this. We've had strangers come up crying because they just feel so touched by our story, and having that village behind us this whole time has really helped us get through.
There's a very beautiful, healthy dose of perspective that you gain when you go through something really, really hard. Life is short, so do it scared, do it sick, do it tired, and just so incredibly grateful. You know, I think people see us and they're like, you're so positive. And I think what they see as positivity is really gratitude. The lives that we do have, the moments we do have, and the people we've met. Gratitude is what makes life worth it.